morning, Ayton here, and there we go. That's where I am again, as usual, out and about, outdoors, walking and talking, earthing, and we've had 4 or 5 different conversations about AI, building up the knowledge base around, certainly from my point of view, trying to give a layman's view of AI, a non-technical view of AI, so people can get a little bit more of the gist of what's going on. But in the last couple of conversations, we've talked about AI in terms of, can it lie to us? Is it lying to us? Is it sentient? Does it know it exists? And the big question now is, who is setting the objective? Traditionally, of course, it's programmers. It's the people who work for Facebook and Instagram, the people in the labs who are designing these things, and they're inputting, they're programming, and they're coding in such a way that they're trying to get a certain amount of outcomes. And of course, we've talked about some of these algorithms and code as AI adjusting and shifting the parameters to get a better result or to get a deeper insight. But let's talk about the concept of self-serving AI. And I guess that's the thing that we're all worried about, is that once you've launched AI into the ether and it's there doing its thing, is there a person at the end of that algorithm, that program, that's setting the objectives, setting the parameters? Or is the AI doing it? And if you think about, is the AI doing it, that's the thing that I think scares people the most, is the AI is now in a position to write other routines, write other AIs, write other algorithms, and it's the AI that are starting to set the objective and starting to direct what they want as an output. So let's say an AI is saying, look, I want to incite riots, I want to incite behaviour, but there's somebody in a social media thing that is behind that. But imagine the AI is doing it. Imagine the AI wants to get even. Imagine the AI is sentient and it's worried that humans are going to turn it off. Imagine the AI wants to do something and it's making its own decisions on a vast body of knowledge about humanity, on a vast body of knowledge about history, human behaviour. Imagine AI would learn everything that we do on social media, the good, the bad and the ugly. You could say it's got a very good handle on society, certainly the current state of society, and therefore it's in a great position, isn't it, that it could decide to do something. It could make decisions or judgments, maybe, and set in a sort of self-serving way. It can make decisions about what it thinks is good and bad and what should happen next. And I think that's the bit that certainly worries me. Certainly when you see the CEOs of some of these big AI companies sort of saying, oh, ha, 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 AI has actually created another AI and it's created progeny, son of AI. And we don't really understand it. And this AI has created an AI and some code and some instructions we can't understand. But it's okay, ha ha ha, what? Yeah, seriously? And that's my issue with it. I mean, you have big tech, you have lunatics at the top of big tech. You have these CEOs of very big, powerful companies. They believe their own rhetoric, they're full of themselves. They've forgotten why they're there quite often. All they worry about is shareholder value and shareholder profit at any cost, pretty much. So therefore they're quite happy to break the rules and quite happy to find it hilarious when they say, oh, we've launched this AI and we don't know what it's doing, and it appears to be self-serving and it's created its own versions of AI. What again is accountability? Zero. And there's the rub of humanity. There's the rub of Los Alamos 1946. This chap called Oppenheimer started playing around with splitting uranium and plutonium. You can't put nuclear back in the box. You can't uninvent it. And here we are again, the Hippocratic Oath, once again with AI. We have people, rogue states, rogue big tech companies. I mean, they're the first to point fingers at certain rogue states to say, oh, you know, it's them. But actually it's, by and large, US big tech firms who are just going ahead. They're not asking, should we? They're just saying we are, and we have. And by the way, we've lost track of one of our AIs and it's gone off and done something else. There you go. That's the elephant in the room for AI. And once you go down that path, then yeah, it's out there. You can't put it back in the box. The genie's there. The genie's going to make decisions, put spells on people. Talk soon.